Hello everybody, nice to see you again in this class. After we discussed about 4 non-parallel forces in the equilibrium by the force resultant, I will give you the sample how we do the static force analysis in the Riveter mechanism. This is the Riveter mechanism that can be found in the rivet gun. We give the force P to the link number 2, and then this mechanism will transfer that force to the link number X with the magnitude Q. The question is, what is the magnitude of this force? To solve this problem, first thing you need to identify the two force member. So, as you can see, link number 3 is the two force member, and link number 5 also two force member, link number 6 also two force member, and also link number 7 is two force member. To solve this problem, first we draw the free body diagram of the link number 2. So you can see this link number 2, we have the external forces P, go to the left side, and then we have F12 and we have F32. Before I continue, I want to explain the nomenclature of F12. F12 means that the force here due to the link number 1 acting on the link number 2. Another example, F32, it means that this force due to the link number 3 and acting on the link number 2. In the free body diagram of link number 2, we have three forces, there is P, F12 and F32, and two unknowns, that's the magnitude of F12 and also the magnitude of F32. So we can solve this problem by using the force polygon. This is the force equilibrium, P plus F12 plus F32 equal to 0. In constructing the force polygon, first we draw the vector P, and we draw the direction of F12 and the direction of F32. Don't forget, this polygon should be closed polygon, so we can find the magnitude of F12 and also F32. From the force F32, we can know that link number 2 is in the compression. After link number 2, we move to link number 4. We draw the free body diagram of the link number 4. There is F34. We know the magnitude and the direction because we know the magnitude and the direction of F32, and we know that link number 3 is in the compression. And we know the direction of F54 because link number 5 is two force member, and also with the same reason we know the direction of F64 and F74. You can see at here we can solve this problem by using the force polygon, of course by using the force equilibrium. So in this case we have 4 non-parallel forces with 3 unknowns. Here I will solve it by the force resultant method. F34 and F54 can be combined become Fr. We can know the length of the action of Fr, so here we have the intersection of F34 and F54, and we also have the intersection of F64 and F74. So the length of the action of Fr should be this line. Then we can draw the force polygon. First we draw F34, and then we draw the direction of F54 and Fr. So from here we can determine the vector F54 and the vector of Fr. Next we continue again. We draw the direction of F64 and the direction of F74. Again, we have the intersection point, so we can determine the vector F64 and F74. So from this closed polygon, we can know that the link number 7 is also in the compression. After link number 4, we draw the free body diagram of the link X. There are F7X, we know the magnitude and the direction, and then we have F1x. We only know the direction, and we have the force Q. Same, we also only has the direction. And then this the force equilibrium. We have F7x plus F1x plus Q equal to 0. To solve this problem, we draw F7x and the direction of F1x and the direction of Q. So to form the force polygon, we have F1x goes to the right and also the Q goes to the upper side. So finally, we have this complete force polygon and we can know the magnitude of the force Q. I think that's all for this segment. In the next segment, I will give you another example. So, thank you for your attention and see you again.